DoubleKBeats, Double K Productions. Yes, I am back with another video. This is the fourth video we talking about here. We gonna get into reverbs, we gonna get into delays, and just all the sweetness that I did within these vocals. If you haven't seen EQ compression and just haven't seen my parallel comping and body within the track, go ahead and watch that before you watch this, or just watch this. Stay tuned. Lights, all them videos, that way it get recommended and you stay tuned within this channel. I am back. It's been a long hiatus, and we're gonna post let me play it. I haven't played it since the first video. It's called You Know, just You Know.
Time to hang it up, you know. All the true homies call me Kilo, you know. Came in the game, killing shit on the low, you know. Fire ass name, had to change it up, you know. Wake up is what I claim that birth, so you know. My nigga Q say he got it on the low, you know. My nigga Retro say he ride, that's on, you know. Started writing music at 1-4, you know. I do the motherfucking same cause that's cold, you know. So many fake friends, what you talking about, you know. If you wasn't pushing boards or riding by, you know. Better be in the house, no street lights, you know. Don't come around my way with that fake advice, you know. I'm the type.
I'm feeling myself. You remember in that other video I talked about the delay? That's the delay. I mean, after I stop the track, it keeps going just for a slight second, and that is because this D breath is pre, so it's trying to catch everything before it hits this, so it needs to know what's going on before it hits this plug-in, so it can catch some breaths that I'm taking within the mix. I talked about that in the last video, which is adding the body and all that other stuff. So when I stop it, it's after it's already trying to process, so it's gonna keep going just for that second, that millisecond, and boom, be done with it. So that's it. That's why we have that delay still going on. Let's talk about the reverbs. Let's talk about the delays. Let's talk about just whatever I got going on inside this. When I'm choosing my reverb, it all depends. I might use the Manny, I might use the Renaissance, I might use the Lexicon, I might use the stock. It don't matter. What sounds good is what I'm using within the reverb. There is a technical way to find out your reverb, mathematic, and all that other good stuff. But at the end of the day, do we know that you did that? No. All we want to know is how it sounds at the end of the day. If the music is horrible, we ain't gonna connect to it. We want to know how does it sound. Mathematically, we don't give a damn. We care about how it sounds and can I relate to it. Alright, so I'm using a room on here. That's another way I talk about taking the room noise out in my record, is add some reverb, and not too much, but you're gonna hear this more than you're gonna hear the room noise and whatever everything else I got going on. So
Time to hang it up. On time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the game, killing shit on the low. Fire ass name, had to change it up. Break up is what I claim at birth, so my nigga Q say he got it on the low. My nigga Retro say he ride.
Got the time sitting at 67. I love to add a little bit of mids in it, just a little. Sometimes I add a little bit of highs in it. We could add some highs. Take out the lows. It's fine and dandy to me. I just want a room noise. I already had room going on inside the vocals. I'm just adding a room to it. No hall, no plate, none of that. Just room tone to help my room tone of my vocals and stand out. Then I got a EQ. I love the EQ right after the right after the reverb, so I can control the muddiness, because once you start adding so many reverbs and delays, that all can be jumbled up. So I had an EQ to it. And this plug-in right here, this right here is already an EQ. That's why I like this Manning. I love the Manning because it's already, you can already EQ right here and compress before, you have to add one of these. So I love to just EQ right after and add a little bit so I can keep that tone going on.
On time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the game, killing shit on the low. Fire ass name, had to change it up. Break up is what I claim.
Hold up. Why y'all didn't tell me? Why y'all didn't tell me I was on the wrong reverb, cuz? The wrong reverb. Wrong reverb. Y'all could have told me that. I don't need to fix that. We'll fix it later. Wrong reverb. Let's backtrack. Alright, that was the hook part. That was the that was that reverb. On this reverb, I have a plate on my vocals. A plate is small. Alright, I got the tom sitting at 70. The low still taking out. The mid's at 3. Then the highs at 1.8. I told you I normally add that in there, so I'm mess me up a little bit. I always have my hooks first and then my verse. Alright, just clicked on the wrong reverb. And now, if I solo out.
On time to hang it up.
I was wondering why I was still hearing reverb when I was playing it, but that's alright. My mistake.
On time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the game, killing shit on the low. Fight.
You hear that music from the headphone bleed. That is key 2 to take that out when you recording too. Is try to help that music noise. But with everything going on, the entire mix, that's what we trying to achieve. The entire mix, you would never hear that inside the vocals. Just saying, we still try to keep that as a minimum. We don't want headphone bleed. We don't want room noise in it. We want acoustic. We want to take most of the headphone bleed out as possible and have a best record before we even get to all this mixing stage. We want best recording.
On time to hang it up. All the true.
Same thing goes for us EQing. I still do the same thing. Take the EQ right after the reverb. That way we ain't got too much going on. So if I over exaggerate the reverb.
On time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. You know, came in the game, killing shit on the low. You know, fire ass name, had to change it up. You know, break up is what I claim at birth. So you know, my nigga Q say he got it on the low. My nigga.
And that's what they mean. That's what I mean by mathematics. Is when you turn it up, it sounds horrible, and that's what he's talking. When people say that add the math in and get it sounding good, it's about when you play it and how do it sound when you stop it. It's the decay of it. It's the tail of it and stuff like that. That's why they do it mathematically so they can sit right. But me, do it sound good. If that one don't sound good, I'm going to Renaissance. If that one don't sound good, I'm going to another one. Just so I can see which one sounds good within their whole entire mix. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. And that's really how I approach all my mixes. What sounds good? Oh, it sounds good? Well, I'm staying right there. I ain't going no further. That's what sounds good. And then how does it sound when I put it out there to the artist? Do they job with it? Cool, did my job.
Time to hang it up. You know, all the true homies call me Kilo.
And that is my reverb. I'm sorry, nothing too major on it. It's just a plate and small. This plugin is simple and easy, straight to the point. It lets you know you got an input, output, and all this down here. I normally mess with this like on ad-libs, ends, and stuff like that. I normally add that stuff in because it's good and present. When it comes to delays, it's all on you. You got to follow the BPMs and stuff like that. It's really all on you on what you trying to achieve. Do you want a lot of delays within the whole? I'm just rapping through the whole entire beat. So do I want them to be standing out of here muddy and just trying to? I want you to hear me. So what I'm gonna do is put a delay on there just to add some body. All this is still adding body character to your mix. All right. So I want it to be there and present. That way I don't sound too thin and just sounds just like I'm just rapping. I want everything to follow and flow. So I'm going to add it, but I'm not going to put too much, okay? So
time to hang it up. You know, all the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the game, killing shit on the low.
Wrong one. See, I'm clicking on wrong ones here. This is delay.
On time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the game, killing shit on the low. Fire ass name, had to change it up. Reverb is what I claim at birth, so.
What I achieve instead of adding a ping pong effect like we like to do on most of our tracks. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be at a half note, come in after every time I say something, because there is a pause. So when I say came in the game, kill it on the low, there's a right there. So that's why I can add that half, because it's saying it right after I say that gonna catch you, and then as I'm saying it again, I'm already to the next verse. So if we add it in there,
on time to hang it up, all the true homies call me Kilo, came in the game, killing shit.
Whoa. It's a flow. It's a flow of the entire song, okay? So that's why I have the half going on. I do not like the analog. I take that out. Add a little bit of low pass, quite a bit of high pass, just to, take some of that mud out of there, and we keep on rolling. I'm going to EQ my delay right after that. I'm not going to add anything. Just make sure I ain't got no muddiness going in the lows. Ain't got no muddiness. Ain't got no too high going on in the high part. So I'm going to add a low pass and high pass filter, okay? And that's how I'm going to ride with it. And when we play the delay and the reverb, you get
on time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the game, killing shit on the low. Fire ass name, had to change it up.
You don't want your mix to sound like that. You gotta add character, and this is adding character, body, and all that other good stuff to it.
On time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the
got a slap delay going on too, so
on time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the game, killing shit on the low. Fire ass
ever so slightly. I used a replica, okay, by native instrumental, I think it's called. Ever so slightly modern, dotted, ping pong, and we got the modulation, okay? We got that going on ever so slightly. You barely can hear, but if I over exaggerate, you know what's going on.
On time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the game, killing shit on the low.
Just to add some more present to it, and I'm gonna EQ that.
On time to hang it up. All the true homies call me.
I wanted that to be thin. That way it ain't overpowering my regular delay, and it's just thin within the whole entire mix. Okay, so I'm just over exaggerating, just to show y'all what was going on with it.
On time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the.
And then we
on time to hang it up. All the true homies call me Kilo. Came in the game, killing shit on the low. Fire ass name, had to change it up. Reverb is what I claim at birth, so my nigga Q say he got it on the low. My nigga Retro say he ride, that's on Started writing music at 1-4. I do the motherfucking sing cause that's cold.
Get what I'm saying? And that is pretty much it. When I talk about reverbs and delays, we do not want them to be muddying up each other. We want to, one doing this, one doing that. Reverb's doing this, delays doing that. We're going to EQ this reverb, EQ that delay. That way we get that crap out the way. We want more of that low end to be taken out in that delay. If we can make that a little thin, more of the low end on the reverb, that way it gets the whole entire vocal. Whatever you want to do, I'm just telling you the ways I dissect it. It's an entire mix, but you have to dissect it the way I just dissecting it for you in this video. Okay, so that's it. That's my reverbs, that's my delays. Even on the hook, obviously I showed y'all the hook at the beginning. The hook is and same thing here on the delay part. Not too major, nothing too major. Just going, that's what's going on. Reverbs and delays. Make them sound sweet to your mix, alright? None of these presets that I've showed y'all, do whatever. It's gonna work for your mix. You do it and you test it out. Before you release your song, you got all the time in the world. Unless you are underneath a contract, you got time to work on your craft. I understand that. Been doing it so long. I'm not new to this. I just do it because I love to do it. I love music. Alright? Holla. Oh, stay tuned to the next video as we going to dissect the rest. Okay? Nope. Stay tuned to the next video. We gonna do the beat. The beat is last. The beat is last. That's why I got this going on right here. This is the beat plugins and all that. So we're gonna dissect that. Holla, man. Thank you.